So I heard some dudes wanted to know how to make samples, sampling the music. What's this? What is that? I don't like that. Get that away from me. Hold on, let's open up FL Studio here. Come on. Come on. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna close my door, hold on. Making a video. Okay, let's see if it's working now.
And I can get a discount 24 hours a day.
Okay, I have confirmed that it is working, and now I'm gonna try and show you sampling stuff. I guess I have a whole folder of sliced up stuff here, just over the years, you know, I've built it up. Yeah, so anyway, basically you want to find a sample first. I would recommend you use Edison. Oh, also I changed my default FLP file. You can just Google how to do that. You just basically save an FLP in some folder. I have it, so I have 2 Edison tracks on it, and I changed the default tempo, basically. Anyway, open Edison, find a sample. So open Edison, okay, just open Edison, and then load a sample. I save my stuff in SoulSeek. I use SoulSeek to legally purchase MP3 files. I'm just playing with you. I'm just messing with you. Okay, let's find like something we want to sample. I like this song because it's Serbian and nobody knows it. Nobody's ever heard this song. Nobody knows except for me. I know this song. That's the other thing you got to do if you're gonna sample, is you got to find the rare samples. Ooh, ooh, that is haunting. Look at that. That's nice, huh? Bibi. Oh. Edison, a fuck. So you saw that when you have your loop done or whatever, use this guy here, drag, copy, sample, selection, and you just drag them down into here, and you're good to go. I think you can also, no you can't. Alright, so that's good. And then you have your sample here, and then you can rename it if you want. I'm gonna change the color. Usually I like to change the color, so yeah, we're gonna do that. And then I like to auto name it. Okay. So, let's see, zoom in a bit. This is about 2 bars. So what I do is I want to make it match my tempo. So I usually switch the time stretching to tonal. You switch to wherever the fuck you want, but check this out. Normalize it, hit the right click on the time knob here, go to 2 bars because it's about 2 bars. Here's what it sounds like tonally stretched. Okay, here's what it sounds like speech stretched. and slice stretched. See, there's like slight differences, I guess. I mean, whatever. I mostly just use tonal because that's the one I've always used. You can do whatever you want. Anyway, if you want to like vaporwave that shit, I usually drag the tempo up a lot. So like, I don't know, whatever, doesn't matter. Restretch it. Sounds gay. And then stretch it back down to the original. Right here, if you're trying to vaporwave it, do not restretch it. Click no. Do not restretch. And it's going to sound really gay. I done pulled up. I done pulled up. Whoa. Yeah, DJ Screw. It's vaporwave. If you want to undo that, you can just change any of the settings here. The snare here is obviously off beat. I would rather have it be like, you know, I'd rather have the snares be here on every quarter note or fourth note or whatever. I don't know music terms. That's not gonna work though, see? So what I'm probably gonna do, since this is just off by one, I'm probably just gonna take this guy, oops. Oh, come on. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, cool. And then what I usually do is I don't just take a straight sample like that. I also put some kicks and whatnot on it. So let's do that. Let's see. Bam, bam, bam. Probably gonna be a kick here. This is a very important part for me, personally. So I do my peak, I add peak controller to the kick, whatever you call that, mixer channel. I usually change this a little bit. I like that, usually. And then usually I right click on the volume that I want to link to the peak, link controller, link it to the kick, invert it, -0.2, and then it should change the volume here. I'm not going to be linking this one though, because I don't want this linked. I'm just showing you how I do it. Then I'm probably going to do some EQing here. Usually do like take drum signal. Just add a random one in. The reason I add this like random number 4 in that just kind of drops down is because it will make it sound like a little bit more organic, like an actually naturally recorded thing or whatever. It's just a small just a little small thing like that. Usually I add a filter, free filter on the kick. Usually kind of drop it down a bit. Usually, not always. I had it muted on accident. My bad. Turn the volume of the kick down. It's got that like knock. It's got like a hard knock. Like a knock. Alright. These snares suck. These snares are garbage. Garbage snare. Whatever. That sounds good. And so let's add the snares in here. And then I usually add this snare over here. I usually like to make I make the snare that I added in be like the big reverbed out one. I usually just set it to 4 strings because I'm lazy. Turn the volume on the reverb down a little bit. This is all shit that you can just do on your own. I don't care. That's how I do it. Free filter. Should turn that up a bit. And I don't like it to be quantized. I don't like it to be quantized. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm not kidding. Maximus is bad and you shouldn't use it, but I do anyway. So there's that. I might work on this later, maybe not. So, okay. So that was just kind of how to get started. I wanted to also show real quick this video is already really fucking long. Sorry. I just want to show you a fully completed one too that I worked on a long time ago and what it kind of looks like. This one's good because it sounds good, and also because I actually used patterns and shit here to make my samples work. So I don't know if I still have the sample. Yeah, I do. So for this song I used this sample basically. I don't know what this is. Sume morente saname. It's some like fucking old Italian, I don't know, Paganini, Vivaldi, some shit like that. It's some old composer shit. So it's good because copyright doesn't apply to it. Also, this is what it sounds like. So that's pretty much the sample I used for the whole thing. This is what it ends up sounding like. So this is, it says main sub, so this is my like low tuned, low pitched one or whatever. All I did to low pitch it was I went to multi-band compressor. I probably used the no kick or noisy neighbors preset. Use a lot of presets because I'm lazy. Free filter. I like to put the resonance up on low end frequency stuff. The resonance, I don't know what it does. It just does something special. So the main thing here is also I took the sample, the one you just listened to, right here. Let's see. And I put it into Harmor. So channels, add one, Harmor. Harmor, you can actually, you can drag and drop a sample directly into Harmor. And let me show you what that's like. So you can just drag and drop, let's say, See, I just drag and drop it into Harmor, and then I can do whatever I want with it. Harmer also has a lot of built-in FX and stuff that are really good. The compression, the reverb, all this stuff here is really good. This is pretty much all I use. If I'm gonna put stuff in Harmer, maybe I'll mix with this stuff. I don't know what any of this shit up here does, so I don't even pay attention to it. So, let's get back to business here. Main sub. I got quite a few samples in here. So I just put it in Harmer, low pitched it, whatever. I probably changed the tempo up and then back down like I showed you in the last one to get that like vaporwave DJ Screw style sound or whatever. Make it nice and slow and low. Then obviously I've got the compression here, automated. This is from the main sub channel, so this is this one here, watch. So for the intro, it's like very compressed, very like otherworldly, and then to get that nice like sudden like hitting, bam intro, it just drops off really quick while the reversed AK-47 fire comes in. And obviously I stretched this out too. That's an AK-47 bullet firing. I just reversed it, stretched it out, now it sounds gay. Check it out. Then I have, the kick actually is not hitting right away, which usually I have the kick hitting right away. I have the magnifier here though, and the loop, the drum loop is starting, and then also the main comes in, the main high or higher frequency part of it comes in. So for this, I don't know why I put the this one down here, but normally it's because in Harmer, if you're using a sample, it doesn't like slice itself, so it'll just play like the whole sample, which is why getting it to match like perfectly to the bars and everything is kind of a pain in the ass. So I probably time stretched it to 2 bars, because this is 2 bars here, it's 2-bar loop, and then I probably just have this here so that the little tiny bit of the A4 note will play, and it'll play until the end of the bar probably, or until the end of the next one or whatever. But it's just a little tiny note, so it's... yeah, so it's there. It's a 2-bar loop, but it kind of is a 1-bar loop, really. So this is kind of signifying the start of the next bar, I guess. I don't know why I did it, but that's why I chose to do it. That sounded nice. I like the way the voices kind of came in there. Not bad, kid. For the snare here, I'm using a Deagle slide release. A little bit stretched out. And then I'm using this little Magnum opening thing. So this is actually a good song for Kyle. There's a lot of gun noises in here. A lot of gun noises. I use the little, like, you know, I just use them for ambiance, I guess. I just kind of throw them in there every now and then. So let's check out, zoom ahead, and then go here. So I just added the vocals in here, basically. pitch at the end. Well, they're all high pitched. They're all higher pitched. I basically just took the main loop that I already had and moved it up an octave, and then another octave at the very end, as well as adding the vocal parts here. So you get that nice operatic singer bullshit. That also, you know, makes it less boring. Because I have this all going on here already, and then all I did was add a little bit extra at the end to play it out. And that's kind of how I do my sampling. I don't know. Hope this helps. Maybe it doesn't. Really long video. Again, sorry about that. But you're just going to have to learn to live